What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Friday. And we got one hell of a show for you guys today. I look up and who do I see? Only the most amazing family on planet Earth, EARF. You damn straight, huh? The Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin, XRP Army. Appreciate you guys in a major way. We start off with the one and only Charts Can't Lie. In the house, Silver Daves, XRP up in here, DCA Crypto Dave with the monster hugs, virtual hugs. Appreciate you, my brother. We got, who else we got up in here? Ness Force in the house. Ness Force in the house. What's up, Ness Force? That's my man right there. Yo, Crypto for Life fam. Happy Friday. Live it up. You damn straight. That's my brother right there. Appreciate you in a major way. Anthony, the man, the myth, the winner. That's my dog. We got, who else we got up in here? I know it's showing people's like at handle, which is kind of different. I don't know. It must be some kind of like setting that I got on my thing, and I'm not even like really figuring out what it is, but it's okay. It's all right. We're going to be okay. Market cap right now, $3.72 trillion. Bitcoin back above 110,000 at 110,773. We got Ethereum just below, the $4,000 mark. We got BNB right now still above $1,100. XRP flirting with 250. Good Lord, one. It'd be everybody like, oh my God. 250 to be exact. Solana right now at 192, guys. We got Dogecoin at 19 cents at number 8. A meme coin, Doge, backed by Elon. I mean, not really, but you know what I'm saying. At number 8, cray cray. We got TRX right now at 30 cents. ADA, Cardano, Charles Hopkins got to be happy to be in that top 10 at 65 cents. We got Chainlink right now. Sergey at 17.69. XLM right now. Danielle Dixon at 31 cents. We got Sui right now at 251, guys. AVAX coming in at 1943. Good Lord, what? That's before my time. LTC right now at 95.92. We got HBAR right now at 16 cents. Shiba back at 4 zeros and a 1. Cuatro zeros and a unos for those of you guys was waiting for that 4-digit instead of that 5-digit. That gets a little scare, huh? You get a little scary? Let me stop. TON right now at 216. We got Crow, if you didn't know, at 14 cents. That thing got to 96, almost 97 cents last bull run. That's why you know we're not there yet. Are we there yet? Nope. Polkadot back over $3. Good Lord. I got it at 3 when it did that redenomination. Cannot believe it's that low. Uniswap right now at 625. We got Avi right now at 228.14. OKB doing this thing at 163 and some change. World Liberty Financial. I don't got any. Doesn't matter. Hey, they're doing their thing. They're all up in the top 100. Huh? Trump family, just saying. Let's keep it going. Pepe right now, 5 zeros, that's 5 zeros and a 7. 5 zero and siete. Uh-oh, no little Spanish poquito. We got Near, let's make it clear right now. Near is at 224. We got, let's see, Ondo right now at 73 cents. Aster still above $1, barely, but it's there. Matic right now is at 19 cents, guys. And by the way, remember, nothing we talk about in the show should ever be considered deemed financial advice, for I'm not a financial advisor. My name is James, a.k.a. 68J. Been in crypto since 2017. Can't believe it's been that long. Documenting my journey in the evolution of money. With that being said, we started this show about 2 years, 11 months ago. It's been one hell of a journey because we have the most amazing family, say it with me, on planet Earth. You damn straight. ICP right now at 310, guys. We got Algo at 18 cents. Adam, one of the OGs in the space, at 317. VChain coming in at 1 cent. We got Caspa at 5 cents, guys. Flare, don't you dare sleep on Flare at 1 cent, almost 2. Does that count? Render right now 244, guys. We got Jupiter at 38 cents. Trump's coin still down $75. Actually about $70. Is it gonna get back up? Don't know. XDC right now at 6 cents, guys. We got Filecoin at 155. IMX right now 52 cents. We got QNT 85.45. Cake. Andrew Tate said he got rich off cake. Pancake swap to be exact. 264. We got RLUSD still in the top 75. INJ right now 840. Optimism, we got a whole lot of it. Why? Well, things aren't going quite the way we want them to go because all these tariffs and government shutdown and all these shenanigans. Can you say that? That's like an old ass word. Shenanigans that's being played out by the government right now, and we'll see how that plays out. But the dark cloud, the Sodom and Gomorrah vibe that was going on in this country, the can't get right vibe, it's all gone. We're back. And everything is in place for us to go crazy in this market, and we'll see how that plays out sooner than later. Have we had a bull run yet? Absolutely not. STX right now is at 44 cents, guys. CRV right now 53 cents. We got Graph. Every time I see Morpho, I think of Morpheus. GRT right now at 6 cents, guys. We got XTZ to OG at 59 cents. IOTA coming in at 14 cents. CFX at 11 cents, and coming in at number 100 is ETHFI. Moving on. All right, let's get right into it, guys. We got a hell of a show for you guys today. If you guys don't know, for whatever reason, we go live Monday through Friday, and sometimes we have like guest appearances. We do interviews and things like that. Sometimes it's on the weekend. Sometimes we'll do little special segments on the weekend. And sometimes our interviews will go in the evening. Well, we got one coming up Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Caleb and Brown. It's going to be absolutely incredible. That's Monday. But up until that point, guys, we go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be an absolutely amazing next week, starting off with a boom. But we're also live right now on X. We're live on YouTube. You guys can catch us on both. And if you have Roku TV, you can actually catch us on IMUTV, Roku TV Live, and Fire Stick TV Live. So shouts out to the community and all you guys that are supporting the channel. Appreciate you guys. Okay, let's get right into it. We're so damn close. Ripple, XRP. Are we there yet, Anthony? We're damn sure close. Oh, by the way, Anthony, I'll forward you a message here. I'm sure you probably got it. I'll forward you a message, my brother. Make sure you check your phone. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, so Ripple and Hidden's Road, XRP, big things happening. Smoke puts that out there, and he always follows with documentation. I got to love it. Documentation beats conversation every day of the week. Do I sound okay, guys? Can you hear me? I need to keep my mouth up in the mic. You ever see those people like they they sing or they rap and their mouth is like all the mic, like, hey, you know, that type of thing? I'm not that guy. I can't put my mouth all in the thing like that. Make an adjustment. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay? Are we all right? I've been noticing other channels. Yes, Ness. I've been noticing other channels. The handle is an issue across many YouTube channels right now. It's YouTube doing stupid. Okay, got you. That's what you. Okay, so I'm glad it's not 6'8", Jay. Shouts out to my sis, the only one and the one and only Miss Tiffany Serrano. Shouts out to Gabe and Tiffany, two of my favorite people in crypto. Appreciate y'all in a major way. Ripple's Hidden Road deal is leading the surge of smart money into crypto. XRP doing big deals. Smart money documented. It's right here. Let's check it out. From speculation, it says, to strategy. We've entered a new era where digital assets drive strategic consolidation rather than speculative investments. Ooh, gotta love it. Once dismissed as speculative and fringe, crypto M&A has become a strategic growth engine for both traditional finance and native blockchain players. Goes on here that says, analysts have called it the best quarter, quote, ever for crypto M&A. End quote. A clear signal that digital assets are no longer just an experiment, but a core part of modern financial infrastructure. 5 drivers behind the crypto M&A boom. Building bridges between TradeFi and crypto. Ripple's $1.25 billion acquisition of Hidden Road made it the first crypto company, baby, come on now, to own a global multi-asset prime broker, directly linking traditional finance with digital assets. Ripple is making big moves, and we're going to be talking about that as this is what our show is right around, plus some other news and things like that. We're going to be getting into a lot. Your crypto dream will be coming your crypto reality. How you guys like? Have you ever had a dream? Now, I remember when I was a kid, I used to dream that I was Superman and wake up and like, damn it, I'm still in the projects on Wilford. You guys remember that when you were a kid? What is it like the older you get, the less dream you have? But I know when I was a kid, I used to have dreams like, I'm Superman, hey, I'm Aquaman, Batman, watching too much damn cartoons. But in crypto, your dream will soon become your reality. How do I know? Damn it, it happened to us. It's going to happen to everybody. It happened to a lot of people. Let's keep it going. One BTC at 100. Let me ask you guys a question. What would you rather have? One BT at the current price, which I think at this it's actually higher than that. So let's just say one BTC at $110,500 or 44,200 XRP at 250, meaning that's the equivalency of 110,000. So would you rather have one BTC? I want to ask the chat. I want you guys to interact with me today, huh? Would you take Lloyd? Would you take one BTC at $110,500 or 44,200 XRP? I'm not moving on until somebody tells me. How about that? What would y'all take? DCA Crypto Days plugged in. That's my brother. You're damn straight, huh? He said XRP, Silver Days, XRP. It's a no-brainer. The man, the myth, the winner. You guys got to understand something. Here's what's so funny. Shouts out to X Lloyd. It's like if you had one BTC, you're like a peon, because remember, back in the day when BTC was cheap, people were buying 100 BTC and 50 BTC. And there's a lot of people on dollar, they might got, 20, maybe hundreds, whatever. But XRP, you understand that just 2,000, I think it's like 2,600 XRP or something like that, pushing the top 10%. 44,000, you got to be like in the top 1% or something like that. That's a no-brainer, right? I'm glad y'all said it and I didn't. Tiffany Serrano says, come on, Jay. You know what it is, bro. Randy Wells in the house. Good to see you, Randy. 44X time. Yeah, all day, brother. Shouts out to Randy. Shouts out for that, for all you guys that threw out, or what is it called, responded. I appreciate you guys in a major way. Okay, so that's a no-brainer. I agree with you guys. Okay, so Whale Alert put this out. 211 million XRP worth $506,152,575 transferred from unknown wallet. Now, if you go in here, you can actually hit this. It'll show you the full transaction in this link. But when you do a little bit of digging, which I did, there's a link right here. Boom! You hit that. Oops, that's what, wait a minute, too much coffee. Slow down, 6-8. Go back here, and if you, wait a minute, what did I just do? How did I'd be jumping ahead of myself. I need to get decaffeinated. That's what's going on. Okay, so right here I put there's a is that the article? No. There was an article. Wow, I didn't even put that up there, did I? I forgot to put the link. Jeez, I forgot to put the link. So if you go in here, where did I find that link at? There's a link. Oh, wow. Well, it was a link that actually showed that this was transferred from Ripple to Evernorth. So I put from Ripple to Evernorth. I just didn't put the link. I meant to put the link on the bottom so you guys could read the whole article. It's okay. Sometimes that happens. I need to go to decaffeinated. All right, let's keep it going. Ripple Prime. Guys, and the reason I put this little chess piece right there is they are playing a phenomenal game of chess. And if you look at it, Trump is playing a heck of a game of chess right now with, obviously, his position. But Ripple has been playing this game of chess for quite some time. Ripple Prime, guys. We're going to talk about what this means right down here in the tweet here. So we'll get to that in just a second. Vendel, Black Swan Capitalist, brother of Versan, says, shut the government down and cook the books. Is that what's going on? I didn't say it. He did. All right, let's move on. Before we get into all the Ripple Prime, let's talk about the Kabasi letter. They're always putting out some really phenomenal content. Right now it says home buyers are calling off deals at a record pace. 15.1% of home purchases were canceled in August, the highest rate for this month on record dating back to 2017. This comes as 56,000 pending homes sales fell out of contract. By comparison, 14.3% and 11.4% were canceled in 2024 and 2021. There are now 500,000 more sellers than buyers in the market, giving buyers great leverage to negotiate as they have more options. More home price cuts may be coming. Now, this is crazy because I was telling you guys, me and my wife were actually out. I said they almost got us, but we walked away. And it was funny because we were shopping. We're out looking. I kind of told you guys this. And it's crazy because I was watching a YouTube, our realtor was showing us some houses, and we were going on YouTube looking at houses in Vegas. Obviously, you can accomplish a lot more. A lot of these guys are real smart with technology. They'll go through with the cameras and the drones and everything. And this one guy said, beware. Don't buy houses right now, especially here in Vegas. And they were naming, I was like, what? And I watched it and I called my realtor and I told him, and you could tell like he wasn't shocked. And it was kind of like, well, I'm going to show you if you say you want to see houses, but I kind of knew that too. And I was like, damn it, I'm glad I walked away. But it's funny because when we were looking at houses, there were actually people who, he was like, oh, that house is in escrow. And then he'll come back like a day or two later, oh, the house is out of escrow. And we were like, me and my wife were looking at each other like, what? Like that. And it was like several like that. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then I watched that video. So guys, yeah, the market is crazy. 500,000 more houses, more sellers than there are buyers. 500,000. And I know here in Vegas, there's houses up for sale like crazy. And I started learning all these little tricks they would do. Houses that would be on for like months, almost a year. And then they'll put it on, they'll post it quick, they'll post it new on, what's that app called that we were looking at all the time? what's that damn that app? I can't think of it right now. Where you look at houses. Anyways, somebody's gonna probably pop it up here in a minute. I think it's like a blue app and it, whatever. But so they list it, and it looks like the house was just listed. He'd be like, oh, and they'd be like, this house is just listed. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then you go do your research and see that damn thing was listed for like a year. Nobody is not. It is definitely not a seller's market right now. And it's crazy because if you just go back like the beginning of the year, people were banging people over the head. I'm talking about crazy. And I remember me and my wife looking at the house like, damn, this house has been marked up like a mill since, 2 years ago. So it's just crazy. Things turned around real quick. We'll be back in a few minutes. Need to change devices. Shouts out to my man Ness for us. So yeah, Zillow. There you go, Zillow. Thank you, brother. Thank you, DCA Crypto Day. So be careful, man. This is not a seller's market, and you got to know because there's a lot of people right now that could get amazing deals. We just decided, we just gonna wait. Truth. What is this? It's okay. So a lot of you guys were posting this in my chat yesterday when I was live, and I didn't even know about it. And then I got off and started seeing all these things about the NBA, scandal. I won't speak on it too much, but because I won't speak on like facts because obviously all these things are allegedly being accused of these guys. Chauncey Billups. Terry Rozier, and then a couple other people. One guy who is a coach for the Portland Trailblazers, which is where my sister-in-law, we were just there for my nephew's funeral, and he got arrested. Terry Rozier, and so they were let out on bond. I think one guy had put his house up on bond, but these guys were doing some scandalous stuff, man, scandalous stuff. And so I'm not going to get too much into it, but here's what I'll tell you: it happens, and I put it right here. This guy goes, the NBA is one huge betting scam. It's not all people. And I heard on Inside NBA or whatever it is with Chuck and Shaq and Kenny Smith and Ernie. It's not. It's kind of sad, man, because it's like saying, I'm trying to watch my words here, right? I'm trying to watch my words here. But it's like that guy who did what he did to that young lady on the bus and his nationality. And it's like saying everybody in that nationality. So if someone Asian commits a crime or black commits a crime or Caucasian commits a crime or Puerto Rican commits a crime or Cuban, like these people come from other countries, it doesn't mean everybody in that country or everybody in that race is horrible. That's not true. So with this whole thing, and it's very, I know it's rules you're talking about, but not everybody is doing jinky stuff in the NBA. Not everybody's, taking steroids or whatever they take, player enhancement drugs to hit a baseball just because a few guys got caught, Caseco's and Bonds and all these. It doesn't mean the whole league is that way, right? You got some guys who are very naturally gifted that are out there doing things the right way, like Judd and all those guys. So, it's sad because it puts a bad name on sports. I think there is a lot of this. I remember back, they had scandals at Fresno State with this guy that I knew back in the day. And the crazy thing about it, I actually got questioned about the guy because we were friends. And they called me and said, hey, you know anything about point shaving? I'm like, what? I was like, hell no. But, since you brought it up, I seen it on TV. I was way out of college by that time, but they knew that we were friends. And I'm not going to get too much into that story, but you can go online and see, Fresno State scandal, point shaving scandal. But things like that happens. As a matter of fact, a couple of my friends that I knew were involved because in that area, my name is a big deal. Like, businesses and all that. I'm very well connected. So I got questioned because, they knew that, me and some of these guys would, be in limos on yachts and stuff like that. And it's just crazy, bro. So it happens. It does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it doesn't mean everybody in the NBA is bad. I like to play a little this or play a little that, but to bet on, I don't even bet on games because I don't like betting on stuff that like, and I don't, I'm not trying to say I'm like some big bettor. I like to play this and that. But I don't know. I've never been into like those sports apps or those, like, what is it called? Like, I can't think. I'm like, I don't know what the sports betting apps are called. But I know guys, you bet on games or bet on this and bet on that. I don't know. I don't think there's any, like, to each his own. It's your money, do what you want. But to be setting things up illegally or have inside scoop, or I think one of the guys were being accused of, they were wearing contacts at the, something like the FBI said they were wearing contacts at the poker. I didn't, like, what are the X-ray vision contacts? Like, what the, like, I'm so out of the loop. I didn't even know you could do stuff like that. So I'm like, this is crazy, bro. And they get, somebody got hurt. They were telling people they got hurt so they could bet. It's just crazy, man. I don't know. It's over my head. I'm not that type of dude. Bullish, Big D in the house. Good to see you, my brother. True Dukel up in here. Erica Garcia. Only the greatest sister-in-law. I'm trying to think. I got to make sure. The greatest sister-in-law on planet Earth. EARF. You're damn straight. Damn straight. Amazing sister-in-law. Amazing nephew. Amazing, family. Appreciate you guys in a major way. And thank you, sis, for all your support. Appreciate you. Okay, so where we at here? It says XRP is the blueprint. X Finance Bull says, listen, XRP is not a bet anymore. It's a blueprint. It's the blueprint. A 1 billion XRP reserve is being launched not as a hype play, but as an institutional asset with liquidity, validators, and yield baked in. It's the kind of foundation Wall Street builds before the retail crowd even notices. I do believe there's a lot of this stuff that he's saying is on point. It says we're watching blockchain rails meet capital markets in real time. The SPAC and NASDAQ listing 1 billion in liquidity injection. A lot of stuff going on, guys. Make sure you guys go check it out. We got a lot to cover today, and I'm really going to try to stay within my hour. I really am. Well, this is kind of a cool little deal he got here. Evernorth is launching 1 billion capital raise. Yeah, so this is a big deal. We've talked about it. We got a lot of other stuff to talk about. Okay, here's a conspiracy theory. Now, this was in regards to Abs. I actually posted this on Abs live this morning. Good Morning Crypto, and he was talking about some different things, and he brought up conspiracy there. And I said, I got one for you, and I think it's one that's more valid than conspiracy, but obviously you can't validate something until it's valid, right? Shouts out to Mike O's in the house. Been trying to get James to legally bet on games and bet. Yeah, no, Mike is the man. Mike I have I play a little, I'm gonna say a little soft, but I play slots, I play this and that. Mike go in and he'll have like bets on games, and he'd be like, if I win this, I win 900,000. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, I just don't, I'm not like, they'll be like, well, Patrick Mahomes just had a massage today and he's gonna throw it really far. Like, I don't get it. I've never been into that. I don't get it. Like Mike better tell you, this team is great, and they did this, and everybody's been eating their vegetables. I'm like, what? Let me stop. I might have took it a little too far, but that's funny. X Lloyd said, what'd he say? Billing, Dagger Game 1, and Busta Rhymes concert. Gonna be a busy Friday. Oh, okay. Wow. Going to see Busta Rhymes. Dodger game. Wow. Dodger game. Game 1, and man, you out there doing it, brother. Good, shouts out to you. Yeah, I'm going to what I got planned this weekend. We're going to go eat tonight, and then we got a Halloween party, big old Halloween party we were invited to. All right, let's see here. So here's a conspiracy theory for you. Ripple using XRP to help pay off the U.S. national debt, and soon. Okay, I feel like I left something out of here. But basically what I was saying is Ripple using XRP to help pay off the U.S. national debt. You can see it's all messed up. Man, sometimes I need to proofread this stuff. Ripple using XRP to pays off. Yeah, see, I be typing too fast. People are like, this dude don't know what he's talking about. Anyways, my thing was, I said, here's a good conspiracy theory. Ripple helping the U.S. pay off the national debt. And sooner than later, you won't be able to get XRP on retail exchanges. I mean, retail won't be able to get XRP in exchanges. This just sounds so dumb. I feel like deleting it. Good Lord. Oh, man. Sometimes I need to sometimes I'd be like looking at stuff and I'd be posting and it'd be like way in the morning. It'd be like 1, 2, 3 in the morning. I don't know when this was, 3 hours ago. Okay, there's no excuse. Proofread. All right, let's move on. Ripple to cross-border payments is what Brad said, is what Amazon was to books. There's so much more, and so are we. Now, I couldn't find that exact deal, but I found this one right here. There's a time where he was saying Ripple is to cross-border payments what Amazon was to books. There's so much more, and so are we. And now we see some things going on with Ripple Prime, and we'll get into that in just a second. Let's keep it going. Let's check this out.
Ways I think about what Amazon was to books as Ripple is to cross-border payments. Mm-hmm. Blockchain technologies can solve and reduce friction of transactions in lots of industries and lots of use cases. Ripple started with cross-border transactions because we felt like the correspondent bank was could be disintermediated and improve speed, improve cost, and reduce errors. But there's a lot of other examples like that, and we certainly think there's other vertical industries we'll go after. We've talked a little bit publicly about some things we're doing with the carbon credit marketplaces as one example, but there's some other things that we'll continue to work on to go beyond just books.
To go on beyond just what people think. And it says, what Amazon was to books, Ripple is to cross-border payments, and then some. So that's exciting things. Okay. So this is Ripple coming out with this right here. I got a couple other things that's tagged to it, but it says introducing Ripple Prime. Ripple Prime, like Amazon Prime? I mean, how crazy is it that he said Ripple is a cross-border payments, what Amazon was to books. There's so much more, and so are we. Amazon Prime, and now Ripple Prime? What? Introducing Ripple Prime, and I'll get more into this with some other posts that I've got tagged to it. We are pleased to share that our acquisition of Hidden Road is officially complete. So we knew that they had purchased Hidden Road, but obviously there's some things that had to, take place, and when you're paying that kind of money, it was like 1.25 billion. That's not like a quick transaction, right? So, but anyways, it's complete now, making Ripple the first crypto company to own and operate a global multi-asset prime broker, bringing the promise of digital assets to institutional customers at scale. At scale. Guys, this is a big damn deal. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. It's done. Now, if you guys want more information on this, make sure you guys check it out. I would read through a lot of this, but I'm going to let you guys go out there and do your own research because this is a whole lot of damn reading. But I do have something I'm going to be sharing with Smoke that's tagged into this. And so we'll get into that. So anyways, I put Ripple Prime like Amazon, but for banks. What? Big time. And so you got a lot of people that I shared their posts here. Waiting for a miracle, I say you are one. You are the miracle. You are the miracle. Stop waiting for one. You are it. Okay, position to supercharge XRP utility. Once again, one of Smoke's posts here, it says, with Ripple's acquisition of Hidden Road, if you guys get a chance, go and follow Smoke, super cool cat. Had him on my show, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. If you guys go to Crypto for Life, you guys, we got like just under 100 viewers right now. Go to Crypto for Life with your boy James, aka 68J. Check out all of our incredible live, but we also used to do a lot of interviews. Haven't been doing as many. I do them here and there, like we got one coming up with Caleb Brown. But we used to do like a coin a day, a coin every couple of days, a coin a week. So, whether it's a certain asset you want to know about, whatever, we've got a lot of information. I looked up the other day, it was like 2,700 videos or 2,800, some crazy number like that. So a lot of content over the last 2 years, 11 months, guys. Make sure you guys go check it out. And we got some strategies, and we got some success stories, and some not so successful stories. You guys got to go check out our content. So if you guys do me a huge favor, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. We'll appreciate you and your incredible support. Joe Budai's in the house. He says, so I was mad at Ripple during the lawsuit, selling XRP just to pay their lawyers. Now Ripple is buying billion-dollar businesses left and right. Now I am down with Ripple's spending. Yeah, but you understand how it all works. It was all for growth and basically to position the company and the asset of it and the asset itself. I know a lot of people who didn't understand. Oh, they're selling. Oh, they're doing this, but they did what they needed to do to position this asset. And trust me, a lot of people may not see it now. You'll see it when it hits 100. You'll see it when 1,000. You'll hit 1,000 or 10,000. Whatever. I'm not saying that's where it's going to go. I'm just saying, yeah. DCA. The bats are live. Jay's offense is no joke either. Wish I could be there watching from. Okay. Talking about baseball. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. So it says, with Ripple's acquisition of Hidden Road finalized, it's finally time to supercharge XRP's utility. This is a big deal, and this is why I want to read this from Smoke rather than that long article about the acquisition going through or Ripple's Ripple Prime. Hidden Road plans to migrate its post-trade clearing onto XRPL, showcasing the blockchain's ability to handle high-volume institutional flows. Documented right here. You can see strategic motivations for Ripple. This is a bold move to expand from being primarily a cross-border. What did you say? Ripple was the cross-border what Amazon was to books. There's so much more, and so are we. and we're talking about that right now. Ripple, it says this is a bold move to expand from being primarily cross-border payments and crypto liquidity provider into a full-scale institutional finance play. Guys, this is big. It's kind of like who was it? Joe Budai saying right now. It's like, man, but the move they were making, the chess game. Remember at some of the most horrific times in crypto, scandals, companies going out of business, projects going away, FTX, Celsius, Luna. Everybody was running. People were leaving the country because of the old administration, right? Firing people, CEOs running, companies closing down. It was attack city on cryptocurrency. Operation Choke Point 2.0. And Ripple continued to expand. They continue to hire. They continue to acquire. They continue these connections, and now it's playing out. Guys, it's a masterful game of chess. And sometimes you don't understand. Sometimes it's hard to say, what are they doing? They're selling what's going on? And just like Joe Budai said, he goes, aha. Who did that? What movie was that? The guy goes, aha. Oh, God, what movie was that? Aha. That's funny as hell. It just popped in my head when I said that. Joe Budai had when Eddie Murphy played a bunch of different characters in the first Coming to America. He played the white guy, like the Jewish guy in the barbershop. Remember? And he was the guy was cutting the hair, and he said, aha. Joe Budai had one of those aha moments. He's like, okay, I get it now. All right, let's move on. To hedge fund and financial institutions. So it says this could supercharge XRP's utility as well. Garland House noted Hidden Road will integrate XRP and the XRP ledger to expedite trade settlement and enhance efficiency. In fact, Hidden Road plans to migrate its post-trade clearing onto XRPL, showcasing the blockchain's ability to handle high-volume institutional flows. God, if that doesn't get you excited. If that don't get you excited, I don't know what will. That was Eddie Murphy. Remember that when he said, and they were in church, and the guy, and then Eddie Murphy played. He also played the guy who was he had the really wet Jerry curl with the blue suit. And he was singing that song, and he really couldn't sing, but I was like, I believe the children are our future. Let them lead the way. And then the guy in the thing had the drumstick. He said, that boy can sing. Aha! That was a classic. Good Lord, huh? Let's move on. Don't chase love, become it. You don't got to chase it, become it. People can see it, man. When you're full of love, they can see it. That's a fact. The Phoenix XRP will rise. It's only a matter of time. Most won't be ready when it finally explodes. Any moment. Look at that thing take off. Look at that thing take off. Are you going to be ready? You're just going to watch it in the sky. Ooh, look at that. Let me stop. A lot of people will secretly learn from you and never tell you how much you've influenced them. There's a lot of people like that, but I'm going to tell you, I've got people like Mike O. Mike O probably once a month, and he's in the chat right now. Multi-million-dollar dude before crypto, got into crypto, connected with his boy, listened to a lot of the stuff that I said as a friend, which I would have done the same thing. And if he was in the crypto first, and there's not a month I don't think that goes by that he doesn't say, Jay, man, and it's so heartfelt. Now that's what I love about Mike. He'd be like, Jay, what you doing, Jay? And I'm like, no, I'm just chilling, man. He said, man, I just gotta tell you, man, I appreciate you, thank you. And it just makes it really tells you the real from the let's move on. He said Arsenio Hall was funny in that one. Yeah, okay, so Arsenio Hall was the one who said, that boy can sing. He put the chicken bone in like the church offering, the church. That's funny as hell. All right, let's move on. It says, man, he was so funny. Lloyd made. Yeah. That was an old classic, Coming to America. All right, let's keep it going. Slowly, then all at once. Banks are nervous. What are we talking about? Crypto.com. Crypto.com files for National Trust Bank Charter application. And though I'm not a big fan of Crypto.com, it just pushes the narrative forward. And I'm not going to get into that because I told you guys a while back, they had, really quickly, they had it where you could buy NFTs, and in order to sell NFTs, so there's a lot of people that can sell NFTs on their platform. And what you do is you try to buy NFTs from people who are validated. And somebody posed with a blue check mark. Somehow they got a blue check mark on a thing. They like photoshopped it and put it by the thing where it looked like they were validated. I spent, thousands, like just under 15 grand worth of NFTs. I bought all kinds of. I was like a big NFT guy. I still got a bunch of them in other things like VV and some other places. OpenSea, but I bought a lot through. I specifically spent about 15 grand or so on crypto.com, and one day I got on X, and it was called it was these owls, right? I was just a big fan of them, and I was like, ooh, I got these, and every time I bought one of those owls, it was like buying like these little animated owls, and I got them, and I was like, oh my god, I got a new one, and somebody said, man, you got a hell of a collection. You must be proud of something with your Cardano. They said something like Cardano or something. I was like, what? No, that's not Cardano. It's this. And they said, oh, wait a minute. And so I figured out I was buying a bunch of scam owls. So I wound up spending like a crazy. And so, make a long story short, I contacted the owl company who actually saw the post. They're like, what? And so they contacted crypto.com to figure out what's going on. They said, oh, we'll take care of the guy. I'll call them and say, hey, they told me you're going to take care of me. And they didn't. And when I got pissed and like any of us who were in a pretty good position, say, hey, don't have me get my lawyer. And all of a sudden, because I have one of the best in the game, lawyers in the game, and it was probably like about 30 years later, account shut. Oh, damn. So I'm not a big fan of them because of that, because they allowed me to get scammed, didn't protect me, and didn't do what they said they were going to do. And I just left it alone. I'm like, whatever. Make it back on something else. But anyways, congratulations, even though I'm not a big fan. That's good for the crypto space. Another company filing a national trust bank charter application. So I'm not a hater, guys. I'm not. Even though I lost money with them, they shut me down. I'm not a hater. Just not that guy. CK's in the house, huh? God's been too good for me to be hating on companies or people, whatever. It's whatever. I do speak us the truth, though. Smash a like, hit that subscribe notification. Thank you, CK, my brother. Man, he was so funny. Yes, facts. Okay, let's move on. Vet says, who's one of the XRP Ledger validators. He says, happy Friday to everyone, especially the XRP family, the most passionate and enthusiastic community out there. I agree. Salute to the family. They're not like us. That's a fact. I like it. All right, guys. Crypto for Life with your boy James, AK68J. I don't normally put stuff up like this, but I did this time. It says we go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see our YouTube channel link right here. For those of you guys, over 100 and some people now watching, go to you can hit this link, or you can go over to our Crypto for Life channel. One of the most epic families, epic channels, some of the most epic interviews. You guys got to go check it out. And see, you've got so many strategies, so many things, even though it's not financial advice, but some really cool content. You guys got to check it out. Anyways, there's a link for the channel. There's a link for the Telegram group, which all of you guys should be in. And there's a link to our Calvin Brown referral link. And once again, greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. And so this is kind of cool. This is an NFT someone made and sent it to me, and then sent me the original deal, whatever. So that was kind of cool. Crypto for Life 68J little figure. That's pretty cool. Anyways, guys, we're gonna keep on, but before we do, I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for being you. Stay strong. Everything's gonna work out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I applaud you, because for anybody who's gone through the last, and I'm don't get me wrong, for anybody who's been here for a year, you've seen a whole lot. You've seen a whole lot, because that dates back to when XRP was 50 cents, like November, I think it was like November 8th. It was like 50 cents. So we're coming up on that year since Trump got in office. Anybody who's been here 2 or 3 years, legendary. 3 or 4 years, legendary. 5 or 6 years, legendary. I've been here since 17, so God, I can't believe it's been 8 years. But congratulations to you, all you've gone through. This is the moment. I'm telling you, you couldn't ask to be in a better moment than we are right now. To all those who have gone through it, the peaks and the valleys, held strong. To all those who mindset understand that you do the things today that others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow that others won't have. This is for you. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family, XRP Army, greatest family. Say it with me, on planet Earth, EARF. Let's do it.
This one,
it's Friday.
Does it like it is. Got them switching gears, no Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, basing let money go. Swimming in the dough as you see gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
CDU1 says, one day closer. You're damn straight, my brother.
Better off, I'm selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikTok, on my new wristwatch. Hit the Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet you. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight.
CDU1. What is that icon of? What kind of car is that? I'm wondering. in your what's it called? Your picture there. What kind of car is that? It looks like the front of my wife's car. That's funny. I'm not trying to be funny. It actually looks like the front of her car, black and everything. It looks like her car. That's fun. I appreciate you too, Jose. Thank you, my brother. Let's keep it going. So, definitely appreciate you guys in a major way. We got more music, more crypto tales to play throughout the stream. Let's do it. 44 minutes in. Good morning. Oh, no. Okay, so when I put this is how I was feeling about the family 5 hours ago. He said, oh, wow. Okay, so no, wow. So it is a BMW. Okay, yeah, BMWs don't change the front of their look very much. Now, she has one that's way newer than that, but it's a convertible. That's crazy. It looks just like her car with the wheels and everything. Anyways, so I was feeling this 5 years ago. Good morning, love. I sound good. I swear, in the shower, when the water's coming down and the steam hits my vocals, I sound like Luther Vandross. And the water comes out, I sound like Ezel from Friday. Ooh, yay. Yeah, I'll stop it. Anyways, good morning, love. That's to the Crypto for Life, Chicago XRP Army family. Oh, God, I almost choked myself. I need more coffee. Maybe I need to drink more coffee to get my vocals loosened up. Anyways, very impressive update. CME Group's XRP futures recorded 26.9 billion in notional volume in just 5 months. And this is important, guys, because typically you go through this for like 6 months to a year that they kind of check everything out before you get approved for the ETFs until they change it up. Now everybody gets one. Everybody. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. It says November is going to be a huge month for XRP approvals. Do you understand what is coming? It's ETF season. I said, agreed, but we heard that in October. We ain't got it yet. Good Lord, I'm just saying. This is kind of funny. Now, here's the thing, guys, because you got to be careful with this. And I told you guys before, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm just an American who want things to go the right way. And my vote will go whichever way, that I find is in the best interest of this country, the best interest of my family, my wife and my children, my extended family. And that's how I do what I do, right? It's not, oh my God, some people just get so tribal, man. Like, oh, I'm just a Democrat. Oh, I'm just a... And I was listening to somebody talking about this the other day. They're talking about how if you look at Republicans today, they're really like Democrats like 30 years ago, whatever, and that's why you see people like Elon. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into all that, but this is a very touchy subject because I talked about it yesterday. I'm not gonna get into it again. There's some things that I totally love that's going on, and I think it's brilliant. I think it's genius. I think we needed it compared to where we were at. And there's some things just like, what? So anyways, I put agreed, you can't make this up. It says, are you winning, son? Yeah, Dad, thanks for the tariff. So, and I know that's like a little bit of a cheap shot, but yeah, it's kind of like the Kabasi letter, who they're very good at reporting facts. Everybody reposts their stuff, and you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go. And 1 million followers, they're pretty much on point. Very, very reputable. It says you can't make this up. The Trump administration is outperforming almost all hedge funds. Every investment is up at least plus 80%, with 2 investments near 150%. This does not include the soon-to-come quantum computing stocks, now worth $17.2 billion. Now, this is just a snapshot of how everything Trump-related is taking off. Whether it's the Trump coins that everybody got ruined on, but some made a bunch of money. Whether it's world liberty and all. And look, guys, God bless him. I'm not a hater, because I would be okay with all this if this was something that or maybe when all Americans are feeling what they're feeling, right? When you got an 18-year-old son, and you launched a meme coin, and the SEC changes some laws so that you guys, and it benefited a lot of other people, to a girl and all these different people. But what it did is it allowed really a legal rug pull. I mean, to a certain extent, gets up to 75, your son pulls out a bunch of money. He's worth 150 million with $1 billion waiting for it to get unlocked. It's just certain things that I'm not good with when we don't do things like that. you know, we don't. I don't know. You don't make money and smile and say how much you're winning off the back of others. I just can't get down with that. And so, like I said, there's things I love, things I'm in the middle, things I don't so much care for, and it doesn't matter. Hey, I mean, it matters to me, and that's kind of how I always tell my wife, like, I'm not playing the game of, you know, feelings and emotions, and you know, there's nothing emotional to this. This is logical. This is strategic. This is about what's in the best interest of me and my family and my, you know, and all aspects, and you guys. That's what it's all about. And so I don't get caught up in, you know, this, that, and everything else, because you got to remember, they're making moves that don't really have anything to do with us. There's not like, you know, I'm a pause and move on, because I know how, oh my God, you know, people just act so ridiculous. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is kudos to some of the things that are being done. And then, you know, I'm just waiting, like I put in one of these things, I'm waiting for, we're going to get tired of winning. I'm waiting for that. And I think we deserve it. And it's not coming from a perspective of someone who's impatient. I've been in this game for 8 years. I've been through the Shawshank Redemption. I've been through Operation Choke Point 2. I've been through a whole lot. I'm in the damn documentary Rick from the start. So obviously my opinion is valid and matters. I wouldn't have been asked to be in that documentary. But the point I'm trying to make is that I've been in this game long enough, and it is time for our country to win. You know, hey, no strategic, what is it called? No capital gains tax on crypto. Okay, hey, where's that at? You know, you're going to get tired of winning. Hey, you know, so, and I know it's all coming. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying I'm patient, but when I see you're winning and your kids and your family winning, I'm talking about winning at levels that are putting you guys in Forbes and everything from crypto, there's a lot of people ain't made a dime yet and trying to break even. So I'm just saying, let's move on. Either you hate XRP, trolling the community, or both. Okay, this is from Charles. I'm not going to read this. Charles Gasparino. Oh, man, I be having some fun sometimes. Okay. They want your crypto. It says JP Morgan to allow institutional clients to use Bitcoin and Ethereum as collateral. I agree with that. No, I mean, not that I agree with, but yeah, they're definitely, you know, you got to be careful with some of those things they got out there as far as loans. I was talking to somebody with that's offering loans right now. You get the loan. It's kind of crazy. I was talking, and I'm not going to say who it is, but I was talking to someone about about some of the services they offer, and they were like, "Oh, you could do this, and you know, we do this, and we do that, and we do this, and we do that." And one of the things that they were offering was a loan against your assets, so you could take the loan and even buy more crypto or do this and that, whatever else. But boy, some of those loans out there, you got to be tricky. Not only are they very costly as far as the percentage that you owe back, but you got to look at the fine print of some of those things, because even though you know, this person was telling me like the different services, I asked questions. I said, "Oh, that's kind of cool that you guys offer that. What about this?" And what it was is the way that particular, and there's other people who do loans, but that particular situation was you borrow money, they charge you a fee every month, a very hefty fee every month. You got a certain time frame in which you have to, obviously, everything's just real tight. And then if the price, let's say, of that asset drops, let's say you put up 100,000 XRP, and that price drops to, let's say there's a dip in the market by, let's say, 50%. You got to go then put another 100,000 XRP to make sure you stay even with or you can get, look, I'm like, oh, hell no, that's crazy. So some of the stuff you got to be careful, man, because they will try to get your damn crypto. That's a fact. All right, let's move on. My beautiful queen's in the house. Shouts out to Jeanette in the house. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. I was telling CDU1 that his icon looks like the front of your car. Oh, God. Anybody else in here? We got RP Jesus. Is that how you say it? 007 XRP to the moon. I agree with that. Shouts out. Appreciate you. I don't know how you say that. Am I reading that wrong? R. And this is probably somebody I know, but they're putting the damn handles out there. They're putting the handle. I don't know why somebody said that this is happening with YouTube, but they're putting the email. And you know, like Jose Vasquez, just typically Jose. Or see, you know, like, yeah. Some of these apps, I'm not sure. I know my beautiful queen's face, so how about that? I know most of you guys' face names and icons by now. Okay, so what do we got here? Mr. Man. So it's, okay, he was talking about this gentleman here. So this is the gentleman, Ashish from Evernorth. And I think Mr. Man was talking about, you don't seem so excited based off of his body, you know, his demeanor. And I think what it is, he was just, and I put a message out to him. I said, I think it's just the fact that he's reading. You can tell he's reading from a screen. But what he had to say was pretty cool. Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, I'm Ashish Burla. Some of you may know me from my years at Ripple, where I helped Brad and the team bring blockchain to the real world payments.
Yep.
But today, I want to share more about Evernorth, a new kind of company built to provide institutional investors and public markets with exposure to XRP.
Yep.
Think of it as a publicly traded XRP treasury that gives investors simple, regulated, and liquid exposure to XRP. But with a twist. We aim to collectively grow our XRP holdings, and what we generate from the treasury will be used to purchase more XRP for the treasury. We've built an incredible team of leaders from crypto, capital markets, and finance. People who have been at the forefront of innovation, regulation, and risk management for years. Together, we're committed to building something enduring for the long term. And we're backed by a world-class group of investors and leaders, including SBI, Ripple, Arrington Capital, Pantera Capital, and Kraken. Firms that share our conviction in XRP's future.
That shares our conviction and XRP's future. One more time.
Leaders, including SBI, Ripple, Arrington Capital, Pantera Capital, and Kraken. Firms that share our conviction in XRP's future. So why now? For the first time, XRP has clear regulatory standing in the United States, opening the door for large-scale adoption.
Yep.
Evernorth is positioned to be the trusted, transparent bridge to the public markets. This is just the beginning, and I couldn't be more excited to build this together with the community at every turn.
Yep.
Follow along. We're excited for what's ahead.
So he was just talking about his demeanor. He didn't seem like he was excited, is what Mr. Mann said. And I said, this dude was definitely reading from a computer. Sometimes that happens. And that's why it's funny, because when I used to speak, and I think John might be here, John, and my wife is here. She's seen me at events speaking, and maybe some others who might be Michael, whoever. But when I should go and I should speak in front of big crowds, suit and tie, the whole thing, did that for 20-something years, right, all over the world. And they would put teleprompters on the stage. And I wasn't one of those guys that, I just think it takes something out of you, like when you're walking and they got these teleprompters all over the stage, so that you can walk and read. And to me, it's sometimes you're too focused on the content. So I wasn't that guy. So when they would say it was my time to go speak, and you would have guys, you could just tell they sound robotic, and da 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 da. And I wasn't that guy. So I said, look, put bullet points up. You remember that, honey? I said, put bullet points up. And I would look at a bullet point and I would just freelance. And I was better doing that rather than reading the screen, because you can't just, I don't feel like you can be, it's hard to be 100% authentic when you're sitting there reading word for word. I don't know. I'm not that guy. Anyways. Shouts out to my mother-in-law. Janet Lopez is in the house. What's up, Mom? My two favorite ladies on planet Earth, EARF, my mother-in-law, because she gave me my beautiful queen. And also, wait a minute, 3, and my sister-in-law. There you go. 3 of my favorite people. Well, then I got my daughters. I got a bunch of favorite ladies. How about that? But my only one queen. That's my baby. All right, let's move on. Who else is up in here? I was trying to count. Wait a minute, hold on. Then, wait a minute, I got sisters, and I got... Damn it. All right, let's see here. We got a big day for crypto. It says the most important U.S. inflation data drops today, and it could move the entire market. Wait, did that come out already? Was there something that was released today, guys, that I'm not? My wife said, you crazy. It's a coffee, but I told you, I keep telling you to get decaffeinated. Was there something that it says 8 a.m. Eastern Standard, so that means it came out already? Was there something that came out this morning? I missed it. For anybody like NestForce, anybody who's in there, or DCA Crypto Day, anybody who keeps on point with this, but anybody, I got lots. Only got one, but I got a lot of amazing women. My God has blessed me tremendously. Great mother-in-law, great sister-in-law, great family, great ladies here, and just a great partner in life. Absolutely. And also, not only my best friend, but also my drug dealer, just saying. Our family is definitely driven by women facts. Okay, so has anybody, what's up, crypto? Yeah, was there anything that it says the most important U.S. inflation data drops today and could move the entire market at 8:30 a.m. EST, U.S. CPI data will be released. Has anybody seen any data that, I don't think the market's really moved or anything, right? No. Huh. Okay, we're going to pass this because I don't think that's even relevant. You're capable of amazing things. I do agree with that. It says interesting Ripple/Swift take. How much? Oh, God, a lot of reading. I think I kind of want to read this, though. How much time we got? Oh, we're going to go over an hour again. We debunked the Ripple versus Stellar feud. Now let's talk about Swift versus Ripple. Everything is documented below. In 2013, Gottfried, not even going to try to say the last name, then CEO of Swift, tweeted, "Seems to me Ripple has just reinvented correspondent banking." Later, he called Swift GPI the biggest innovation in Swift's 40-year history. I'm not going to go through this. Doesn't even seem like that's, yeah, let's move on. You guys are interested, make sure you guys go read that. I'm at an hour. I'm trying to get through this. XRP will have its OMG moment. I do believe that. XRP will have its OMG BTC moment. We are, guys. Look, you guys got to understand, it's the only asset that hasn't really had it, right? So when you go back and you look at Bitcoin, it's had its oh my God moment. I mean, what is it that Bitcoin can do that it hasn't done? What is it? Just people buy more and over, it's going to go up over time. And I'm not hating. I got it. So why would I hate? And then Ethereum. What is it going to do that it hasn't done already? It's got the ETS. It's got, people building. Just what is it going to do, right? And then, you got some other things but the next one in this line just really hasn't had its time. And BNB's had its time. A lot of assets have had its time, but XRP has not had its moment yet. Remember last bull run, it only got up to $1 something. Why? Because of the lawsuit. 1,700 NDAs, ETS have not been filed, BIS, ISO 20022, BRICS, we can go on and on and on. Acquisitions, banking licenses, it's like 8 or 9, 10 different things that could happen, play out for XRP. So it hasn't had its moment. And I'm promising, I can't promise, I'm not going to promise no, but I'm promising myself, damn it. I can't promise because I'm not a financial advisor. XRP will have its Bitcoin moment. And I don't mean so you're saying it's going to $100? That's not what I said. I said it's going to have its moment. And I don't believe it's had its moment yet. Okay. Thank you. What is this? No comment. Oh, yeah. Alex Cobb says no comment. That's funny. Typically when Cobb goes on talking about XRP, it starts going down. That's funny. For me, it's not about the likes. It's about the truth. That's a fact. So this kind of goes back to a lot of people. I'm gonna move past this because I have certain, look, and I think I did say this. I'm not mad. I think I put it in here somewhere. Where's that? I'm not mad because he pardoned CD. I just think there was bigger things, And then when you really, because I was doing some digging into it, like why? Oh, wait a minute, this Trump's company is. Oh, he put that much money in Trump. Oh, and it's like, damn. It's like. I'm going to move on. I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings. Let's move on. Move on from that too. The big fish already accumulating. That's pretty cool. AI can pretty much, it's crazy AI can do this. I remember this picture. I posted this picture 1,000 times. Not 1,000 times, but quite a few times. And look what AI does. That's pretty cool. He says, which coin is going to shock the world? I said, the one they avoid and try not to talk about. That one. And it's kind of cool, guys. Oh, so it's 2,396. So your chance of being the top 10% of holders in the whole world, it only takes just under 2,400 XRP. What the F is American Investor? Okay, so I'm not getting that. This is all about that whole. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about it. Why not? So this came out, and I'm going to talk about it briefly because, I know some people are better late than never. Facts. It's not who you know, it's who you believe. Yeah. Exploit it's so much deeper than just that, but it's all money. It's all tied into money. He gave a statement on this deal where it said, I'll see, I got it. I'll go back to this, but there was a statement he said, I don't even know the guy. Right here. Let's check this out.
People say that, are you talking about the crypto person? A lot of people say that he wasn't guilty of anything. He served 4 months in jail, and they say that he was not guilty of anything, that what he did, well, you don't know much about crypto. You know nothing about nothing. You fake news.
Trump is a straight up businessman, extraordinary / thug. This dude, cracks me up some stuff he said, and I'm not mad because I think we needed a little bit of that, and we needed that compared to where we were at. Just saying, like I said, I'm not. I actually like Trump, but just you can like somebody, right? I can have somebody I like. It's like Michael's my best friend, right? I'm using Michael as an example, but if we were out eating, he just got up and slapped somebody and then sat back down. I'm like, yo, hold on, man. I love you, but dude, that's wrong. It's like one of those type of things. Let's keep it going.
But let me just tell you that he was somebody that, as I was told, I don't know him. I don't believe I've ever met him. But I've been told by a lot of support. He had a lot of support. And they said that what he did is not even a crime. It wasn't a crime.
Bullshit. That's all I got to say about that. I've been in this game for 8 years. Bullshit. And again, nothing against Trump or whatever, but a lot of the things this is documented stuff, guys. This is stuff that was being put out on X before when it was still Twitter, about the things before Elon got it, about the things that they were doing, documents, emails to their employees saying if the government comes in looking at some of these guys that are money laundering and what's that other word, money laundering and people who could be like doing illegal activities, make sure we warn them because they want to protect their people. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that was market manipulation. There's a lot of stuff that was going on. And so whether or not he should have got in trouble, I'm not anyone's judge, jury, and executioner. And I'm not mad at the guy's probably got, a family. Hey, God bless him if he got pardoned. I mean, which he did. God bless him. Right? But this is about money. This is not about, I didn't know him. This is about money. And that's a fact. And I mean, it's hard because people always, go based off, like I saw somebody today was attacking, and rightfully so. Like I saw Elizabeth Warren had said something. I might even shared her, like what the guy had. He kind of went off right here. The Wolf of Wall Street kind of went off on Elizabeth Warren because he said, shame on you, Senator. CZ Binance did not plead guilty to money laundering. He pled guilty for causing Binance violate secret. He pled to certain things like violating the Bank Secrecy Act and failing to implement an effective anti-money laundering. Man, bullshit. It's like I heard somebody talking about the NBA guys who got in trouble, who are in trouble right now. And Charles and those guys, Kenny Smith and Ernie and those guys, and Kenny Smith said, well, you got to understand, some people have gambling addictions, and this could have caused them to do the things they did. And Charles Barkley said, no, bullshit. He goes, what? Gambling addictions? That's fraud. Like, they weren't gambling, they were setting people up. It's just weird how they can sugarcoat, bend, twist, and all that. And look, I'm not here to beat it. I'm just here. I speak the truth. I speak the truth to the best of my ability. That's my job as part of the media, right? It's to speak my truth. That's what I am. This is not, I have, I was telling some people that we had a conference call the other day. I have fun. I got this little, the 6'8", which side is this? Here. This persona and this side. But I keep it real and I keep it interesting. Like from my post on X, if you look at how I post on it, it's just certain things that I do to keep the eyes intrigued. And it's not, and then when I do my show, it's informational. It's experience. I'm not just coming up here, and then I'm going in my car and then I'm going over there and I'm panhandling on the street saying, can I get $1? And I kind of know some things, right? I've been around, been in some business. And I said that very humbly. I'm not trying to press you, but to press upon you that, you can, it's so funny. You've heard me say, I'm watch what I say, but you heard me say, I don't care about the money from Twitter. I don't care about the money from YouTube. And there's a reason. It's not arrogance, which is funny because I think a lot of people, who aren't around or people who, just jealousy, haters, whatever. But it's because I used to get paid to speak. They would fly me out, put me in nice hotels. I would have people fly in and my time is money. Let's just put it that way. And my wife can tell you who's in this chat right now, and TR can tell you who's in this chat right now, and John Singh can tell you, and Mike O can tell you that just to sit down and be mentored in the things that I have done and accomplished, there's a certain dollar amount, and it wasn't so for me when I'm saying things, I do this for the love of sharing, caring, the strategies and all those things, and the fact that I love the people who are part of my family. We organically grew a family that I feel obligated to come on and speak this truth. I wish I would have had someone like me, and maybe I would have made as many mistakes. And then it goes even deeper offline. Offline, it goes even deeper. And so, so I say all that just to say that when I'm speaking, I got nothing against CZ, and I do believe that what Wolf of Wall Street is saying is right, and then it's also wrong. It's right in the sense that he's saying, Elizabeth Warren, I dare you, because she's on there. CZ pleaded guilty and what she say, a criminal money laundering charge and was sentenced, but then he financed President Trump's stablecoin. Okay, part of that's true. He did put some money into some business dealings with Trump. That's partially true. But I dare you speak. I think that's really what the Wolf of Wall Street was saying. Like, I dare you, like Maxine Waters says something about the CZ situation. It's like, hold on, you were one of the participants, right, who got paid from Sam Bankman. You were all up in Sam Bankman-Fried's face. And God knows a lot of y'all over there in that on that end, the left side, got a whole lot of money, probably some right side too. But for you to sit up there and talk about what's right and what's wrong, did you give the money back? Right? I mean, it just, they're all crooked. They're all crooked. The Loomis, I don't give a damn who it is. Because, I mean, not the Loomis, but the Yellens and all this. Because it's kind of like when Elon first jumped on board with the whole Department of Government Efficiency, which you haven't heard a whole lot of because of the whole deal with him and Trump. But when he started doing that, the things that he started bringing up are the things that we were asking the whole time. Like, how are you making 100-something thousand, 200,000, but you're worth 80 million? How are you? Your salary is 210,000, but you're worth 220 million. How's that possible? Right? And it's not like one person got lucky. They're all doing it. And this is what Elon started questioning. And it was things I had been saying on this show forever, way before there was a Department of Government Efficiency, way before Trump got back in office. Go back and look at our content. I mean, if you really go back, man, I had some content up here talking about the levels of corruption. You have to go way back and look. I mean, corruption all day long, snakes, all day. I mean, dude, it's all in here. All in here, exposed, snakes, corruption. I mean, come on, bro. We've been calling this out forever. So all Elon did was come back and just validate a lot of what I was talking about. This is a lot of, you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go to our Crypto for Life channel and check out some of these incredible interviews. I had everybody on my show, on my show. This was a big one here with Stephen Naros. You remember the guy who got thrown in the back of the FBI van? This video got like what? And they jacked me on this because my videos are shadow banned, which is crazy. It's crazy to think that I'm actually shadow banned, and they shut my channel down 3 times. But anyways, I lost it. But anyway, I know that it was like 3 days later. I had 80-something, almost 90,000 views, and then they let it. They made it. They left it where it was stuck at like 60,000. How do you take away 20-something? I even remember Googling them. How did this happen? Shut down. Like what? Okay, I'll leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. It is what it is. Okay. Anyways, let's move back. So I do agree with what the Wolf of Wall Street saying in the sense that you're the pot calling the kettle black, meaning you're corrupted as hell. John Deaton, God, I wish he would have beat this lady, not physically, but in the God, Jay. But what I'm saying is that he would have, in the race for senator of was it Massachusetts. And so, but he lost, and I wish he would have won, and he had our support, had my support, but there's a lot of malicious things that are going on in her, and obviously her and Gary Gibbs are behind all the stuff that was going on. But he had a point, but he's also wrong, and she had a point, but she's also wrong because you're the pot calling the kettle black. And then Maxine Waters says something, and you guys have no room to talk about nothing. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. It's like the corrupted calling the corrupted something. It's like, huh? It's like being in prison. Said he stole my oodles and noodles. What the hell? Let's move on. I don't know. Shouts out to Uncle Bubba is in the house. We got TR Girlies in the house. Good to see you, TR. That's how you feel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. And not everybody's gonna see it and that's okay. I got family members I don't agree with a lot of stuff, but what I do know is there's a lot of things that was going on with Binance that are just jinky as hell, and it was coming out in documentation, emails, all through the years, and they just covered, just like Tether, right? Some people are, man, it's bullish. Oh, it's bullish, but they've done a lot of stuff, and it's not my job to say it. It's just my job when I see people saying one thing, and that's not what it is. Okay. This is about the NBA thing. Okay, so anyway, guys, we're out of here. I'm done. Actually, you know what? I think I skipped a lot of stuff. That's what I did. I skipped past some stuff. I was like, man, there's some stuff I think I missed. Hold on a second. Let me look and see. So past the CZ thing, past this. Yeah, I think I already went through that. The end game. Shouts out to Armando Panjoya talking about the end game here. The XRP end game. Everything is aligning at once. Banking license, ETS, Fed, access, government policy, DTCC, stablecoin. They're putting a lot of great things in place. Facts. This is crazy, guys. This is one of the games where this is one of the guys who got arrested. And you look at this game. This dude is highly skilled. I mean, if you watch this dude when he's playing the right way, he is fire. And then to have a game where you're just throwing the ball away, it's just crazy. Some of the stuff they were saying he was doing. It's crazy. Let's check it out.
Meter, and the meter's still running, Richard.
That can happen. That could happen. But in the same game, you do stuff like this. Same game.
Still going. Oh, Rozier turned it over again. Still
Who the hell did he throw that ball to? Look at this. He just literally threw it for the guy to get it.
going. Oh, Rozier turned it over again.
Anyway, so he had been. Some of y'all guys, just move on. I don't care. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Crazy. Don't cheat the sport, man. And the crazy thing about it is one of the guys they arrested is making, I think his salary this year was like 22 or 26 million just for this year. Crazy. It's like your whole reputation, everything you're doing is worth that. It's crazy. Shouts out to Johnny Crypto. Looks like Coach JB was there and others. Brad Kimes was there. Shouts out to these guys. They were doing something over here. It says the XRP in the house. So he said, I saw he had posted this and then someone made a comment. And he said the video is going to be coming out in I think he said like a week or something like that. So looking forward to that and what these guys are doing over at TEDx in Cincinnati. Shouts out to those guys. Okay, I did that already. ETFs are going to be a game changer. I do agree with that. Well, already went through the Trump deal. All right, that's it. We're done. All right, guys, let's read some comments up in here. Missed that banger. Oh, Mr. We're going to play it right now. We're going to play it right now. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And again, this is not, shouts out to Chicken 415. This is not to be affiliate. If you love CZ, if you like all this, I got nothing against them. I don't. It just, sometimes I just have to call a spade. And then, yeah, it is what it is. And I'm happy with who's leading this country right now. Not going to talk about who, this and that, but the right man got the job, and I'm very bullish on a lot of the stuff he's doing. I think it's strategic. I think it's a great game of chess. But there are some things you're like, wait a minute. Like if Mike Owen slaps somebody, like, Mike, why'd you do that for? Michael's like, James, what you talking about? I ain't violent. Just, throwing it out there. Anyways. All right, guys, let's give you guys some music before we get up out of here. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. We're going to play this all the way through. It's Friday, huh? Crypto for life. Chicago Coin family. Greatest family, XRP Army. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. This is for you.
So many years and it's still no tears. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one? Bag it up.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags so them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us. Government surmise but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rappers.
Whatever you do, everything you do, enjoy your life. Facts.
You get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone, and he can't deep trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We light years ahead of the herd, like they don't want you to get rich, but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying.
Not happening.
I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
So many years and it's still no tears. If fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up.
Here come the monkey.
This one?
Let me get some. We looking for that astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on. Yeah, I want the whole damn ship. And if you bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip.
Wait, what am I missing? XRP is up almost 10% for the week, almost 5% for the day. Lord.
Nah, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care. Yeah. Sitting on the ledger with the bag man. And I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globians and XTC. And a little more XRP, we not playing.
Yep.
So basically we repping for the same set. Cause we was here way before the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
Shouts out to Crypto Tales. Shouts out to the Crypto for Life family. Shouts out to the XRP Army. Shouts out to all you guys that are out there doing your thing. Be patient, guys. You're here for a reason. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'm excited for you guys. With everything inside of me, man, this is the greatest opportunity of our lifetime. Greater than anything that we thought we missed. Greater than, getting in Amazon earlier, or internet or anything else. This is the greatest opportunity of our lifetime. And I'm just excited, humbled, and grateful to be sharing this moment with you guys. With that being said, shouts out to X Lloyd. Shouts out to Jose in the house. We got Beekeeper69, Chicken 415. We got Uncle Bubba in the house. Good to see you, my brother. We got, who else we got up in here? And I'm only reading the names here because it doesn't have all you guys' names because of the way this whole YouTube thing is going. Shouts out to the 140 plus people that are watching live. Make sure you guys go over to our YouTube channel, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, guys. You guys will see some incredible content on our channel. Also go over to at James, aka or at James_68J. Guys, please be careful. There's a lot of fraudsters out here. I see it all the time. When you guys go put my name in, at James_, they just start popping up. I know there's a bunch of different ones, but I know if you just get to I don't know how you pull it up, but I know there's a bunch of them on there. Hopefully they deleted them all, but there's a bunch of them. So, I remember one time I was counting, there's like 12 phony 68J. So just remember, guys, I got a blue check mark. I'll never ask you for anything. I'll never message you for anything. Nothing like that. So please be careful. And this happens with a lot of people in this space. So if you don't know that, please beware. Be careful. We got TR in the house. Shouts out to my buddy TR. One of the realest in the game. We got DCA Crypto Dave. We got Anthony Wanner. Shouts out to you and the family. My beautiful queen Jeanette. Can't wait to hang out with my baby a little bit later on. We got DCA Crypto Dave. We've got Crypto Tails. What's up, Tails? I didn't see Tails in here with the icon of the slingshot. And so funny, when we had XRP Las Vegas meetup, everybody got slingshots. I think X Lloyd had one. He rode his around. Tails rode his. It was so hot. It was so hot. I literally rented an extra one because we have one that we own. But I rented an extra one, and we didn't drive. We didn't drive like just 1 minute. I parked it when we got it and took it back 3 days later. It was just too damn hot. So shouts out to Tails with the slingshot picture. That's funny. Who else we got up in here? Crypto Outlaw. We got my mother-in-law, Janet Lopez. We got my sister, Erica Garcia. We got CDU1 is in the house. Shouts out to you, brother. I appreciate you. We got RPG Jesus. Is that what it says? RPG Sus 007. I think I'm reading that right. Who else we got up in here? CKez, thank you, my brother. Shouts out to you, the wife, and the little one. May not be little anymore. How old is he now? We got Joe Budai in the house. We got What is Real Matrix in the house. True Dukel, good to see you, brother. Tiffany Serrano, shouts out to you and Gabe. Sis Mike O, my best boy. We got Bullish Bird, Bullish Big D in the house. Erica Garcia, good to see you, sis. Randy Welds in the house. Good to see you, Randy. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for your support. Ness Force in the house. Shouts out to my buddy Ness Force. Brilliant guy. Make sure you guys go check him out. Charles Can't Lie is in the house. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Protein 40, my man, Pots and Pans. Good to see you. Anybody that I missed that hadn't made a comment, appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. Until next time, it's your boy James, aka 68J. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.